It's all 5G. Always has been. It's brainwashing the lot of you. Whoa, sorry about that. I should probably tell you what's going on. This is Dave. He's a little bit crazy. He thinks that COVID is some big conspiracy. He also thinks that lizards run the government and that the earth is flat. So Dave here is going to tell us a little bit about what he thinks. Well, you see, the government is behind it all. They want to control the population by any means necessary. And why would the government want to do that? Because they're evil. But didn't you vote the government in? No, it was rigged, obviously. Okay, so what is the government going to do with this virus? Well, you see, it's a complex plan, and I'll tell you what happens from the start. It all begins with 5G. They build these massive radio towers, but in reality, they're actually corona towers. They spread corona to everyone through the cell phones that they have. Wait, how can that work? India hasn't even rolled out 5G yet, and they have over 1.5 million cases. I don't know, it just does. They're actors or something. Anyways, the 5G infects enough people that everyone has to go into lockdown, and that way, the government can build even more towers, making more and more people infected. Wait, sorry, but I was under the impression that the government was doing everything that they could to keep people outside, to keep the economy going or whatever. That's what they want you to think. Anyways, so people now are a bit worried about corona, so they get tested if they're feeling sick. But the tests, you see, let me guess, they're tracking us somehow. Exactly! The swabs embed a microchip up the noses of everyone, so that the government can track us. Dude, we literally all have mobile phones. Why don't they just track those? Why does it matter? So you can't even justify your own arguments. I can, I just don't want to. Let me just take a quick step back here. What do you do for a living, Dave? Well, I'm a garbage truck driver. And tell me, Dave, of all people, why would the government want to track you? You specifically. Why do they care when you go to the shops? Like, honestly, please tell me, Dave. I don't know. I, I don't want to tell you. Oh, come on, you literally signed up for this interview by saying you had lots of interesting stuff to talk about. That's fake news. So, you know about the vaccine that they're trying to make, right? Of course, it will save millions of lives. No, it won't. The vaccine actually has even more microchips inside it. These ones enter the brain and allow the government to manipulate us and control us. And what does that achieve? I'm starting to think you're the government yourself. You keep on asking these suspicious questions. No, really, what is the point in killing millions of people, the people you're supposed to rule and take care of, only to put a few microchips inside somebody's head? What is powering those microchips anyways? Seriously, do they just have infinite battery life? That's very convenient, isn't it? Yes, they do have infinite battery life, actually. And what happens when somebody blows their nose? Why doesn't the chip just come flying out? And really, why? If they're so desperate, don't they just put microchips in the flu vaccine? Everyone was already taking that anyways. Honestly, this seems like a lot of work for absolutely nothing. You're not looking at the big picture. It's all just a distraction at the end of the day. People were getting too close to the 40-foot ice wall around the border of the world. The government needed... Geez, stop blaming the government for everything. They are just normal people. You voted them in, for goodness sake. Why didn't you just vote for yourself if you knew that they were so evil? Because I needed to be part of the system to blend in. Honestly, there is no system. There is no evil 5G network. Unless if you count the Huawei towers that were sending information all the way back to China. But that's against the point. The world is a sphere. Aliens don't just want to stick probes up your bum, and corona is real. Seriously, what is wrong with you? The world is literally falling apart around you. So many people have died. Okay, I've just had enough. Just cut the cameras already. This isn't funny anymore. It's just sad. Just cut the camera. Stop. Seriously. Get a life, Dave. Why do you do this?